Chaser Report is recorded on Gadigal land.
Striving for mediocrity in a world of excellence. This is the Chaser Report.
Hello and welcome to the Chaser Report. Dom Knight here. Today we have the third of our live performances at the Grapes of Mirth Festival this past weekend at the Seppeltsfield Vineyard in the Barossa. Charles and I spoke to Nazeem Hussain and Merrick Watts.
Why don't we move on to Elon Musk took over Twitter yesterday?
Yes, he finally bought it.
Who thinks that's a great development for democracy?
I do. I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, you
I really do. Like, I know everyone's looking at me like going, what are you talking about? Like, he's pretty crazy. He does some weird gear. I'm all right with that. I do weird gear myself. Some stuff at home I don't want to talk about. But the fact of the matter is, like, how could Twitter be any worse?
Yes.
Here's the thing. You subscribe to it and then you complain about it. Don't subscribe to it. I've got Twitter. I don't go on it very often because I'll go on and have a look at it and I just go, peanuts, you're idiots. And then I get off and that's it. I don't use it as a platform anymore.
Do you tweet peanuts?
Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, yeah. I go and I go, peanuts, and everyone goes, get fucked cashew nuts, mate. Cashews. And they go, this is what I'm talking about.
Some of us are allergic.
So insensitive.
You allergy phobe? I'm not. And then you spend 2 weeks, being cancelled, defending yourself and going, I know when I said peanuts, I didn't mean peanuts.
Yeah.
Like,
Bit of
I'm
a
sorry.
masculine.
Oh, you hate anaphylactic people. I don't hate anaphylactic people.
Elon Musk does have a lot in common with my 4-year-old daughter, right? They both have poor impulse control. They try to get out of promises that they've made. Like Musk tried for months to get out of this deal, and they also both love the poo emoji most of all. So did you see? He tweeted the poo emoji to the former CEO of Twitter. So when he sacked him yesterday, it probably wasn't a surprise. You probably get the sense you're going out the door when that happens. But
What he did? Did he actually tweet?
A few months ago, he's trying to get out of the deal. One of his moves was to just tweet the poo emoji to the CEO of Twitter.
Wow.
There was this whole thing about how many fake accounts there were. He was trying to get out of it.
See, this is the thing about Elon Musk. I swear the reason why he's the richest man in the world is because he's actually not very funny, right? But he wants to be funny. Yeah. So, like, when he took over Twitter yesterday, he got a kitchen sink and he tweeted out, I've just taken over Twitter, let that sink in. Right? And you're going, that is a bad joke. That is not very funny, right? Mm. And I just wish I was that unfunny because then I would have to overcompensate and become incredibly rich. And instead I'm gifted with this curse of being incredibly funny.
It's a burden, Charles.
It's a burden. It is a burden. It's like a Prince Harry style burden on my life, which means I don't need to go out and, conquer the world.
Yeah. But for your sense of humour, you would own Twitter right now is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And that's so he thinks the poo like he's a sort of.
But I just feel like Twitter was one of the early it was one of the really first active forms of social media. You had Facebook, but that's really just for mum and dad now, right? And Facebook is now for people who like to take photos of people using an iPad. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's Facebook. It's my mum.
Up an iPad.
Let's take a photo. I've got a photo. I've got an iPad. Just use your phone, mum. But the thing is, like, for me, I reckon it's done. Like, Twitter is done. Like,
Merrick, you're wrong. You're wrong. Twitter
is Mitsubishi Lancer, that thing. It really is.
No, Twitter is the town square. That's what it is. It's the town square.
It's the shout.
Which town?
I don't know, a town full of Nazis and angry people. But it is the town square
where we just get drunk and fight each other.
Yeah, where vegans punch on with Nazis.
So the problem that Elon faces, though, because he was the richest man in the world, he then offered to buy Twitter, and then as a result of that offer, he massively over-offered. It was like $60 billion. His Tesla stock all tanked because they went, he's going to have to sell all his Tesla stock to pay for the thing. And then...
Are you saying Tesla crashed?
The Tesla crashed.
Unprecedented.
That's Elon Musk standard comedy, done. And the point is, he's no longer the richest man in the world.
Who's the richest man in the
buying
world?
Twitter actually has ruined him.
Because what did it devalue the shares in Tesla?
Yeah, because everyone went, he's going to have to sell like $60 billion worth of Tesla. The point is, Elon Musk has said he's going to sack 75% of the staff and it's got to start making money, right?
Yeah.
So how do you make Twitter make money? Advertising?
This feels like an actual Twitter board meeting right now.
It's just, I'm like, I don't understand how it works. Like, I'm just going, you ask me, I go, is it still 240 characters?
This is the thing. I don't even understand how people, like, how did the website twitter.com make money? Why did anyone buy it?
To be fair, they haven't figured that out either.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
they've never made money.
So I don't get anything about this conversation. Like, why did he buy, and why did he lose wealth because he bought a website that was about, if you buy a car for $20,000, your wealth is still the same because the car is valued at $20,000. Isn't that how, I don't know how money works.
But you're an economist.
You're gaslighting me. Someone needs to 101 this shit. I don't know.
I got nothing. I think we should we move on from Twitter maybe? Because there is another website I really want to talk about.
YouPorn. It's sorry, jump the gun. Did you say Pornhub, RedTube?
Pornhub.
Well, I reckon they should turn Twitter into OnlyFans. Like, I think that is the way to do it. Because I follow Ross Gittins on Twitter, right, for free, right? But I would pay for exclusive access to his...
To who?
To economist Ross
Gittins.
Right.
Hey, yeah, like you get to see... No, okay.
So OnlyFans, you make a lot of money. People just watching you do sexy things. Did you know there's a fetish of people that like seeing people's feet crush shit and they just request what they want you to crush? I would do, like, if no one saw my face, you could just...
Can I have a look?
Yeah, feet porn. What about feeding McFeet?
Let me read you this.
I'll give you $5 if you take off your shoes.
$5 is more.
Bring out the coin.
Cheers. I posted a photo of myself. My feet were bare. And basically, I had the foot fetish community come running because apparently my feet are like the hot chicks of the foot.
And did you get lots of likes?
I got heaps of messages. Here's a message from Mr. Sneak.
Mr. Sneak.
Mr. Sneak.
This is real.
So it's a photo I posted with my feet exposed. So here's an idea, Nazeem. You wear socks and don't change them for a week. Get them really ripe and stinky. Wear your best sneakers and get them ripe and stinky. Then let me start by you sitting down with me on 2 knees, pulling the shoe off and taking deep inhales until I start sweating. You'll then put the socked foot in my face, making me force sniff the foot, followed by a full clean and service of your socks and your feet to clean, and I'll lick all the sweat off. How does that sound?
Okay.
Or you could just wear your sneakers and socks for a week and then sell them to me.
Okay, for starters, I was drunk when I sent it. Right?
Now,
and I only mean half of that.
the going rate for selling your sneakers that are worn to someone that wants them is $250. That's another idea for the economy.
Yeah, but your sneakers are worth $250 for some people. Like, some people lash out, not mine, but like some people like lash out big time on runners.
But you know what?
$250.
This guy didn't give a shit about this. It's not about the sneaker, Merrick. It's about me wearing the sneaker.
It's about you.
It's about his, shall we say, musk.
It's about my mum.
Oh, nice.
So this is the plan. You go to Kmart. You know sometimes they sell shoes at supermarkets.
Yep.
$5.
Yeah.
You know,
it's Kmart.
Yeah, next to the hairpins
simple
and shit.
arbitrage.
Yeah,
$5.
those ones are going to guaranteed to get some sweat on.
Get some
You know
sweat
what I
on.
mean?
Yeah, you wear them for a day. They don't know.
Yeah, they're made out of old tyres.
Yeah. $7.95 postage and handling. Your expense is like under $15.
I'd do that.
250 minus 15.
I would 100. There's a guy called Feedy McFeetface, and he is no, seriously, and he's a foot fetishist, right? And he's really big in following comedians in Australia, and like most of us know about him, obviously Naz because he's not sexy enough. But Feedy McFeetface,
Tell Mr. Sneak that.
I think you just messaged Naz, actually.
yeah, he'll be on here. But seriously, like this guy he comments on people's social media when he sees your feet and says, I think you got lovely feet and stuff like that. Makes these comments. And we've all talked about it before about like how he does it. But it's like, yeah, cool. And like he'll send you messages saying, can you send me photos of your feet? And you just go, no, I can't. And then he just goes, oh, okay, cool. And you go, all right, well, that was weird, but you know.
But
it was completely safe. Like, I don't mind that. Like, he's a foot fetishist and he's asked me if he can have photos. And I've said no. And he's respected that and said no. Having said that, if you're listening, I'll do it for money. When I said no, I didn't know that there was some sort of intrinsic value to it.
And on that, there's WikiFeet is a website where it's like hot or not,
Yes.
but it's for feet.
Yes.
And
This is a rabbit hole we've gone a long way down.
This is the thing. Twitter's run its course.
Yes.
Like it's
Whereas
Wiki
Feedy
feed.
McFeed feed.
Feedy McFeefee. Everyone's got feet.
Yes.
I'm just
You know,
wondering
not
who in the
everyone.
Australian
Some
comedy industry. Someone must have said yes, Merrick.
Well, you know what the Chaser does whenever we get Nazis on our website? Because occasionally we get swarmed by Nazis on Facebook and, or, you know, like racists or whatever. And they start, like, if you publish something that's a bit controversial or something like that, they'll swarm you and take over your Facebook page with comments. And what we do is we always get the foot fetishists, which is a very large community, to go and post to all the Nazis their pictures of their feet. And it totally works. It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
But it totally neutralises the Nazis, and the Nazis go away because they keep on getting DM'd.
It just stamps
foot
out the
photos.
racism.
Yeah,
that's what
and
I'm
it sort of
saying.
appeals to the... What?
Did you just say a bit racist?
Stamps out the racism.
Oh, yeah,
There you
brother.
go.
That was sick. Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that the Venn diagrams of foot fetishists and Nazis don't intersect quite a lot.
Wait, why does that work? And why did you come up with that idea? Or how do we combat?
Well, I think it was just... We noticed that there was a lot of foot fetishists and we needed a community big enough to counteract the Nazis,
What
who
do
were
you
also
mean?
quite big.
They should have done this in World War II.
I know. So many people could have been saved.
From World War One.
with all the
so
trench
early.
foot.
Preemptive
Imagine all the
strike.
trench foot fetishists they had in World War One.
Imagine how sweaty all their feet would have
So
been.
you're saying in World War
Trenching.
II, instead of dropping bombs, we could have just dropped pictures of lovely Nazeem's
some
feet.
feet, yeah.
But this is great. I mean, imagine if on January the 6th, the mob had marched to the US Capitol and they'd just seen this row of beautiful feet.
Nancy Pelosi's
would have turned
foot.
around. Too soon. Too soon. No, that's a brilliant idea. Well, have we just solved racism on the
I
panel?
think we have. Nazeem, have we
I've
solved
heard of the school that tried to end racism. I haven't heard of the podcast that did end
The
racism.
feet that tried to enrage them. Edit that.
I can think of no better note to finish this conversation on, I think, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's the podcast.
If you expected a random rambling conversation, thank you for coming.